What if your home could feel like a spring garden even on the gloomiest day? This fern green classic colonial house brings Bunny Williams' signature garden grace indoors, transforming every room into a serene sanctuary where natural light, soft greens, and timeless details create pure calm. Stepping into the entrance hall feels like being welcomed home by an old friend, with soft spring sunlight pouring through the tall windows and warming the oak floors beneath your feet. The fern green wainscoting whispers calmness, while the creamy walls embrace you, and that vintage console with its fern pot instantly makes you breathe deeper, as if the house itself is gently inviting you to stay a while. The living room wraps around you like a soft linen blanket, where golden spring light dances across the oak floors and highlights the gentle fern green accents on the wainscoting. Sitting on that plush sofa, you can almost smell the fresh ferns and feel the warmth of the sun, making every moment here feel like a quiet celebration of home and comfort. Walking into the family room, you immediately notice how the natural light spills in, creating dancing shadows on the oak floors and making the fern green bookshelves glow with life. It feels like the perfect place to curl up with a book or laugh with loved ones, where every detail from the dongdoi chair to the potted ferns invites you to slow down and simply be. The dining room feels like a warm embrace at sunset, even though it's midday, with spring sunlight streaming through those big windows and lighting up the fern green cabinetry. Sitting at that long oak table, you can already imagine family gatherings and shared meals, where the soft beige chairs and fresh fern centerpiece make every conversation feel intimate and meaningful. Kicking off your shoes in the kitchen, you feel the smooth oak floors underfoot as morning sunlight floods the space, highlighting the fern green cabinets and making everything feel fresh and alive. The farmhouse sink by the window invites you to wash dishes while watching the garden, and those potted herbs on the counter fill the air with bright, earthy scents that make cooking feel like a joy. Sliding into the breakfast nook feels like finding a secret treasure, where the bay window frames the garden like a living painting and spring light wraps around you like a warm hug. The built-in banquette is so cozy you never want to leave, and with ferns on the windowsill and that small oak table ready for coffee, it's the perfect morning sanctuary. Opening the pantry door feels like stepping into an organized dream, where sunlight streams through the window and illuminates rows of ceramic jars on fern green shelves. The oak floors feel solid underfoot, and that little wooden work table beckons you to prepare something delicious, while the potted fern adds a touch of life that makes even this functional space feel warm and inviting. Lying in the master bedroom, you feel the house breathing with you as spring sunlight filters through the windows and warms the oak floors beneath the bed. The fern green accent wall behind the headboard feels like a gentle hug, and those ferns on the windowsill bring the garden inside, making every morning feel like waking up in a peaceful sanctuary. The guest bedroom feels like a quiet promise of rest, where soft spring light pours through the windows and kisses the oak floors with warmth. The fern green trim frames everything beautifully, and that twin bed with its linen bedding looks so inviting you'd want to nap there yourself, while the potted ferns add a fresh, living touch that makes visitors feel truly welcomed. Sitting at the desk in the home office, you feel immediately focused yet relaxed as spring sunlight floods the room and highlights the fern green bookshelves filled with inspiration. The leather chair cradles you perfectly, and those ferns on the shelves bring life to the space, making every work session feel less like a chore and more like a creative escape. The reading room feels like a secret garden indoors, where window seats upholstered in soft linen invite you to sink in with a good book as spring light pours through the windows. The fern green bookshelves reach toward the 12-foot ceilings, and with ferns scattered around, you feel completely immersed in tranquility, as if time itself slows down here. Slumping onto the sectional in the indoor lounge feels like finally exhaling after a long day, where spring sunlight pools on the oak floors and makes the fern green accent panels glow. The low coffee table is perfect for stretching out, and those ferns in ceramic pots add life without clutter, creating a space where doing nothing feels completely indulgent and right. Stretching out on the daybed in the sunroom feels like floating in a cloud of peace, where floor-to-ceiling windows frame the garden and flood everything with golden spring light. The oak floors feel warm under your bare feet, and with ferns filling every corner, you're surrounded by life and light, making this the perfect spot to dream and just breathe. Stepping onto the terrace room feels like extending your living space into the garden itself, where spring sunlight pours through those massive windows and warms the oak floors beneath. The bistro table waits for your morning coffee, and with ferns and plants surrounding you, the boundary between inside and outside blurs, making every moment here feel like a gentle celebration of nature and home. Walking through these spaces reminds us that true design isn't about perfection. It's about creating rooms that breathe with you. When you let nature's colors and natural light guide your choices, your home becomes more than shelter. It becomes a living, gentle refuge that nurtures your soul every single day.